Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you enjoyed my last video. I had so much fun filming it, and if you haven't seen it, I'm judging you. Okay, I am judging you. I am, but you still can watch it. It's gonna be in the link down below, but don't watch it yet. Go through this video first, and then you can watch it, alright? Anyways, today I'll be spilling the tea. Just to spill a little bit of tea. I'm going to do a different kind of video today. I'll be doing a story time about the worst Tinder date I've ever been on. But yeah, so get your cups ready. And you know, the tea is scorching today. You know, put a little lemon in it. But anyways, before we get into the video, you guys already know what to do. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, hit that little bell so you get notified whenever I upload, which is amazing, right? But anyways, let's just get right into the video. Alright, so I don't know if some of you are familiar with Tinder or not. I mean, it's pretty popular. Most people I know actually have one, but if not, I'll explain it to you. Basically, it's a dating app at the same time. Like, I feel like it's kind of lost that. Basically, you can either find your best friend or a couple looking for a third person. So yeah, that's Tinder for you. But anyways, back in September, I went to Seattle to visit my family and friends, where I'm from if you didn't know. And so I decided to get on Tinder, you know, meet some people while I was out there, because I knew my friends couldn't always hang out with me because they were in the middle of their semester for school. So I, you know, got on Tinder, started swiping away, found some, you know, cool people to talk to or whatever, but this one person in particular actually ended up going out on a date with. So, speedy, yep. Alright, he and I have been talking for about 2.5 weeks by this time. He's super cute, really sweet, but for some odd reason, like, we would plan things and then either forget about them or it would just like never happen. Like, you know, those kind of people. But anyways, finally one night he was like, oh, like, let me take you out, like, I'm on break. He was on, like, I think he was maybe on fall break or something like that, I'm not sure, but I was like, okay, sure. And so I'm getting ready or whatever, and then, you know, he's texting me saying he's on his way, and then he picks me up. So first off, I'm already relieved because he is who he says he is, because I was like, I'd be dang if I'm in Washington and I get snatched. So let's start there. Then I see that he's like 10 million times cuter in person, which was A+. He was so cute. He was like, you know, like dirty blonde hair, like all hipstery and artsy. Like, he was like, I actually think he was majoring in like some type of art or something like that. So, you know, he was like artsy or whatever. But yeah, he was really sweet, you know, just like such a gentleman. So we're driving around or whatever, trying to decide where we want to eat, which was kind of hard because I'm vegetarian and he wasn't. So, like, I already kind of felt bad. So we ended up going to a pizza parlor after a few restaurants. Like, we went in and out. They like had stuff that I couldn't eat or whatever. So we went to this cute little pizza parlor near like the University of Puget Sound, where he went, or where he goes. I'm not going to say his name or anything. So we're going to call him Connor. Okay, so me and Connor park, and you know, we're walking and talking, like, it's going really well, like really well. So I'm like kind of excited. So we sit down and we, you know, get a table and everything like that, and I'm like super nervous because like he's so cute. So I'm like looking for whatever I want to eat, and I decided I want pizza, and like so did he. So like we order our food and we're talking and everything like that. Like, it's going really good. So next thing I know, he's like, oh, I'll be right back. Like, I have to go to the bathroom. I was like, all right, cool. So, you know, I'm like sitting here like fiddling on my phone or whatever, on Twitter, or on Instagram, Snapchat, like text my friends like, oh my gosh, I'm on a date, he's really cute, blah, 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 whatever. And then like life kind of hit me. I was like, wait a minute, it's been like 20 minutes. So the server comes out. She's super cute, like little hipster, and has like her septum and stuff like that, but that's irrelevant. But yeah, she comes out with our food, and I'm just kind of like, And she was like, oh, like, did he leave? And I was like, oh no, he's just going to the bathroom. And she was like, oh, okay, well, I'll just like put the food in the light or whatever so it'll stay hot for when he comes back. So I was like, oh, okay. But like I saw this worried look in her eye, and like, I'm not gonna lie, it did come across. I was like, okay, like maybe like dipped out. He probably thought I was weird or whatever. But I was like, no, like maybe he's pooping. Like, you know, people have nervous poops, okay? I know I used to poop when I got nervous, like TMI, but whatever, it happens. So I'm just gonna sit around some more, like, okay, I think this guy just ditched me. And then he like comes back like a few minutes later after the server had came by originally, and he's like super flustered and like just like acting so sketchy. So I'm sorry, like I did stereotype him. I was like, bruh, like were you in there doing coke or something? Like he just looked really flustered and like just kind of like, you know, he's just acting really sketchy. And then like he just looks at me and he was like, oh my gosh, he was like, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, what? And then the server comes with our food because she sees that he came back, and we're kind of both just looking at him because like this dude, like literally he looks like he's either he's messed up on something or like he was really sick. So her and I are both kind of looking like, okay. And then he was like, I have to go. And I was like, what? And he was like, I need to go right now. And I was like, okay. I was like, all right. So like the server left to like go get our boxes, and I'm like, okay, like I'll just like put our food in the to-go box and we'll leave. He was like, no, like I have to leave right now. And I was like, okay. And then like he's like, I'm so sorry. And he starts getting his stuff, and I'm like, bruh, like I'm like so out of it right now. I'm like, okay, Ashton Kutcher is about to come out. I'm getting punked right now. Like this dude is really not about to leave me at this restaurant right now. So he starts packing his stuff up and putting on his jacket, and I'm sitting here like, bruh. So then like he goes to his pocket, like he pays for our food and like walks away and leaves, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like he drove me here. And then like a couple seconds later he comes back and like he gets some more money, and he like gives me like $5. He was like, here, this is all I have, like get an Uber or something. And then like he left, and like I don't know if he was like crying or something, but like yeah, so like he literally left me there. Left me at the restaurant by myself. Literally, I have no clue where I am. I didn't drive there. So right now, I literally freaked out to the point I started freaking crying in the middle of the restaurant. So then my server comes over and she was like, oh my gosh, like, was that your boyfriend? Like, are you okay? And I'm like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was like, this is the first time we've ever met. I met him on Tinder. Like, this is our first date. I was like, I have literally no clue what's going on right now. And of course, my stepdad just started his motorcycle. So she was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, like I'll get you an Uber. And I'm like, no, like seriously, you don't have to. She was like, no, seriously, like I'll call an Uber right now, like I'll pay for it, like I just want you to get home safe. So I'm sitting here like, oh my gosh, like thank you. And so I'm just pretty much just waiting on my Uber, eating my pizza, and like I call my best friend Floralee. I'm like, this guy just ditched me. She was like, oh my gosh, are you okay? Like I'm just texting everybody because I'm like still so like stunned of what just happened. So like my phone starts dying, and I'm just like, wait a minute. I left my charger and my headphones in his car. So I'm just like, I love my life. So my Uber gets there, and I just thank my server so much. Still to this day, I wish she was watching this, but I know she's not. But thank you for that Uber. So my server sees me off, and I get inside the Uber or whatever, and I'm like super quiet because I'm still just like so upset what happened. And he's like trying to make conversation with me, and I end up like just telling him what happened. And then like at this point, I'm just ready to go home. What? This boy was like, oh yeah, I would just never do that to you. You're like, you're so pretty. Like when you first got in the Uber, I was just like, wow, like oh my gosh, okay, she's cute. And I was just like, just take take me home. Like, I didn't ask for this, bro. Just take me home. Like, he was sweet and all, but I'm just like, just take me home. Just take me home. Just take me home. So finally, I got out of my creepy Uber, and I'm home, and I have 2 whole pizzas to myself, and one I can't even eat because it had chicken on it. So, yeah, the story's not over yet, though. So I text him the next day, like, hey, whatever happened last night, like, I'm not upset, but I need my charger and my headphones back. I was like, you know, my flight is in a few days, like, I'm gonna need it. So he's like, yeah, sure, like, I'll bring it by in a little bit. So when I tell you, I'm looking rough. But at this point, I don't even care because I'm just like, okay, this guy's a douche. Whatever. I just want my stuff back. Like, just give me my stuff back. So I go out to get my charger and my headphones, and he's acting so casual. Mind you, there's like 3 other girls in his car. So I'm just kind of like, what is wrong with you? So I just walk up to the car, he hands me my stuff, I just look at him and I turn around and leave, and he's like, nope, me, you left me at a restaurant by myself. I'm not even mad at that. I wasted makeup. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed my little story time. If you want to see more videos like this, vlogs, or anything else you want me to do, leave it down in the comments below. DM me on Twitter, DM me on Instagram, but don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification. I'm watching you. You better do it right now. I'm waiting. We'll wait. Did you do it yet? Okay, I have faith that you did. Anyways, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.